play, 69 yards, in 2.5 minutes even. Eric Garcia from 4 yards out. Brush leads 21-7 over Faith Christian. Welcome back to Beet Digger Stadium. I'm John Beltran with Dave Uhrig. Battling the voice a little bit tonight. It's been an exciting first half. And Jesus will kick it off. I wonder if this is against the wind because Marshall's standing at around the 14-yard line. Unless they're thinking, there's not much wind, but...
It's been surging a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're not showing them a lot of respect.
This is huge on defense for Brush. But first, let's see if the Beet Diggers can pin Faith Christian fairly deep on special teams. Godden's kick is high and a little short. He fielded at the 20-yard line. Running right is Orrin Toole to the 25, swinging it towards the sideline. He's taken down at around the 27. Open field tackle there by Trevor Blake as Toole and Blake exchange shoves. And Faith Christian starts at around the 27, 28-yard line. That's an excellent tackle.
You bet. That Toole kid, he's really physical. But Blake gave him a little physical right back.
He certainly did. It'll start at the 28-yard line with 3:24 to go, second quarter. Brush up by 2 scores. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. They've got to defend the pass here.
That's it. We were worried about how they went out picking on Tanner Morrow right off the bat at the beginning of the game, but since then they've been coming right after Kukas and Garcia.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers split to each side. Beet Diggers need pressure on that quarterback, Buckman. He's back to throw. Now he'll take off with the football, and he's nearly spun down. Now he's sacked back at the 25-yard line. Penetration there by Tanner Morrow, then brought down by Kyle Hefner. And Joe Rosenbrock was around the football, so was Skyler Seawald. It's a loss of 3, second down and 13. You know that Faith Christian wants to get right back up to the football and run a play.
So they've been doing that no huddle all game. Like we said earlier, they all have that little play sheet on their wrist. They all look down at the same time. They all get set at the same time, and they're coming after you.
Second down and 13. Man in motion to the right is Toole. Buckman throws out to his left. The pass is caught by Beasley, and I thought he was down. Now he fumbled the ball, or did he? Or was the knee down at around the 35-yard line? It looks like they're going to give Beasley the catch at the 35, which would be a gain of 10 before he was brought down. It'll be third down and 3. Faith Christian got the best end of that play, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think he might have caught a little break there.
Third and 3. 2:22 to go. Clock running in the second quarter. Brush up by 2 scores. Direct snap to Buckman. He runs right up the middle. He's stacked up at the line of scrimmage and driven back by a bevy of Beet Diggers. 4th and 3. Let's see if Brush calls a timeout as the ball's sitting at the 35-yard line.
Just another designed quarterback draw right up the middle, but it just doesn't fool the Diggers. And the best part is after they tackle him, or after they make contact with him, they drive him backward. They just deny him and deny him again.
Well, Faith Christian is taking time off the clock. They don't want to run a play anytime soon unless they intend to go for it. Maybe they're trying to get into a situation where they draw the Beet Diggers off sides, but it's 4th and 3. Yeah, they're going to let this play clock run down, and that's why I was asking whether the Beet Diggers were wondering whether they were going to call timeout. And, yeah, this is going to be a delay of game unless they call a timeout, which they did. Faith Christian calls a timeout with 1:27 to go. And, Dave, if you're head coach Blair Hubbard, that is a smart play.
Oh, huge smart, because they want to get all the time off the clock they can. Gives them a little bit of time to decide if they want to go for it or not. I got to believe they're going to punt the football, but they want to make sure they don't give this Brush offense a lot of time to march down the field.
Well, the Beet Diggers had the option. They could have called timeout with just over 2 minutes to go.
Coach Hubbard's been around a lot, won a lot of titles. He's got a few trick plays up his sleeve, and hopefully this Brush defense isn't sleeping here. I know Coach Creighton out there is telling his guys to stay alert, stay awake, and read their keys, and make sure that they don't let anybody run around the outside or run right up the middle on them and pick up this first down.
Yeah, because after the Beet Diggers scored on their most recent possession, it's not imperative for them to score now. It is imperative for them to get the ball back and just run out the clock for the remainder of the opening half. Boy, Faith Christian is set up like they're going for it. Let's see if they're bluffing here.
Yeah,
Fourth down and 3 for the 35. Maybe they'll try to draw Brush offside. Henry in motion to the left. They're going for it. Luckman looking to throw, and that pass is incomplete. It was tipped by either Hanson or Weiser. I think Hanson is the one who got his hand on it. That pass was out to the right there, and I think it was intended for Beasley, but nothing doing there. And Faith Christian takes a huge gamble, and it backfires. The Beat Diggers have the football at the Faith Christian 35-yard line with 1:24 to go.
I'm shocked because usually you'll see Faith, play the odds. You're not going to see them go for it, in the middle of the field. You're going to see them punt when they're supposed to punt and throw the ball when they're supposed to throw the ball. That was a little surprising to see them go for it right there. I hope Rush is able to take advantage of it.
1st and 10 at the Faith Christian 35-yard line. Garcia is going to pitch it left to Rosenbrock, looking for a block, swings it to the 30-yard line, up the left sideline down to the 21. He picks up 14 yards before he's tackled over there. And the tackle was made by Brian Albright, but it's a first down for the Beat Diggers and Joe Rosenbrock.
Nutbush is really going to have to hurry because they want to make sure that they don't allow that clock to run out before they score. And we haven't used a very good 2-minute offense lately.
Well, they've only got 21 yards to go. Clock is running with 1:15 to go before the break. 1st and 10 for the Beat Diggers at the 21-yard line of Faith Christian. Garcia on the bootleg left, tries to swing it to the outside, but he's taken down in the backfield. Beat Diggers need a timeout. He slipped, but he wasn't going to get around the Faith Christian defender, Jordan Haas, the 5'10", 160-pound senior defensive back. In fact, he got thrown down at the 24-yard line. Correction there. A loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13 with 1:02 to go. This timeout brought to you by Edwards Wright Price Market in Flowerland at 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days. Dave, at this point, be nice if you can run the ball and get into the end zone. But you do have Shea Hansen and C.J. Kukas, terrific hands, and Kukas has the height. Hansen's not exactly a small guy either. He gets into the open, and it's hard to stop him.
You bet, so strong. He'll be, if he can get the football out there in the open, he could run with it. But another thing that's really neat, Brush can get that football over in the middle. And keep in mind, they ran it to the short side of the field that time, so Garcia kind of ran out of room as the Diggers have continued to try to run the ball on the left side. But if they could get it back over there in the middle, Cardenas might be able to kick it from there and pick up a field goal.
Yeah, there's no question about it. He's got the leg.
The flag's hanging straight down right now, so it's not like it's blowing hard in their face.
2nd down and 13. For the Faith Christian 24-yard line, Kukas the receiver to the left, and Garcia on the option right will pitch it to Rosenbrock, swinging it towards the sideline to the 20, and he stutter steps and he's still on his feet. And did he get out of bounds? He did, inside the 15-yard line to around the 14. So the clock stops with 53 seconds to go, and they might give him the 13. It's a gain of, let's see, is it 11 or 12? They'll give him the 12, and a gain of 12. That'll make it 3rd and 1. Excellent run by Rosenbrock, and a nice pitch there by Garcia setting up the play.
You bet. Now they got the wide side of the field back here, over here on our hometown side.
3rd down and 1 from the 12. Handoff left side. Weiser, 1st down. He dives to around the 10. The clock will stop for the movement of the chains. Jordan Haas made the tackle.